The day before yesterday, you had the Prime Minister, after the dastardly terror attack in Pahalgam, which was just about 2.5 hours from Srinagar, cut his diplomatic visit short and come back late night. You had the Home Minister, who was in Srinagar for a day, come back yesterday. And then yesterday was the highest level meeting on security, which is the CCS. Now you have the Home Minister as well as the Defence Minister, who will uprise the opposition, because there are many questions that the opposition has had, especially on the action which the government has taken already. There have been multiple, a unilateral response where it comes down from India initially right now, but it's more of a diplomatic response. On the other hand, will there be, tangible military action? Will that happen? Is a question that the opposition is also demanding from the government. More so, especially where grave security lapses are concerned. Why wasn't there enough security? Accountability. Those questions will also be raised in this particular meeting. But all in all, this is one of those rare moments that we see in Indian political history, that we've seen the opposition stand firmly with the government on whatever decision the government is taking to move ahead, because there is a clear clarion call across the country today. At the back of what we have seen is a bloodbath in Pahalgam. 28 lives have been lost. 28 families' lives, as they knew it, will never be turned upside down. So therefore, there is a sense of revenge, retribution, the government recalibrating all of that. Immediate retaliatory measures have been announced, and some of them stringent at that, whether it be, the abeyance of the Indus Water Treaty, but will there be now tactical action? And when I speak of tactical action, it tantamounts to military action. Will that also take place? It's something that would possibly be discussed with the opposition this evening. If anything is to go by of what the Prime Minister said in a very rare address in English, he hardly makes addresses in English, especially in a state like Bihar. So there was a point that he was trying to make as well, viewers, when he was speaking in English, because this wasn't meant just for India's audience. It was meant for a global audience, that India is going to come back and hit hard, relentlessly, without any mercy. The kind of words that he used, that we will, as a country, eradicate the Zameen which has Atank, which foments terrorists. All of that, we're going to bring it down for our viewers. But, like I said, the opposition will also raise issues of what they feel have been lapses. And they have been lapses, something which even security experts admit, viewers. Lapse number one, April 4th, the IB alert flagged the terror threat. Pakistan terrorists wrecked Pahalgam hotels. The army intel also warned of LET movement in Baisaran. Attack site had no security presence, even despite of that warning. No tourist police booths or mobile patrol deployed in the area. So there have been grave lapses. Were we caught napping? Yes. Now, will accountability be fixed? It's something, that the government will look into. But right now is the time, to put up a united front in terms of the action that India needs to take, and show to the world that this will not be tolerated, deterrence where Pakistan is concerned. I'm going to continue to cut across, to our band of reporters. Piyush Mishra with us, Aishwarya Paliwal with us, where this meeting, all-party meeting, has started. Piyush, what's interesting is it seems Asauddin Owaisi has finally been invited in this all-party meeting, because that invitation hadn't gone down earlier. He'd used the platform X to actually express his disgruntlement at that.
Well, certainly, Preeti. In fact, he was asking the government to take strongest possible action against this terror activity. He was also asking what kind of measures the government will now further take. So today, all his doubts are going to be cleared in this all-party meeting, where the government is going to brief not only opposition but all political parties, India allies, all members of political spectrum. They have been invited, in which they are going to be briefed how the government is looking into it, what measures so far have been taken, and most likely the government is going to give them a hint as to how the government is going to move ahead as far as dealing with this situation is concerned. So there were some political parties from opposition who were asking for some sort of measures, military measures to be taken, and today the government is going to give them hint as to what the government is going to look forward as far as this entire situation is concerned. So from DMK we have Tiruchi Shiva, from TMC also Sudeep Bandyopadhyay is there, from Aam Aadmi Party Sanjay Singh is there. So different political parties have been invited. From TDP, which is part of NDA, even Lavu Krishna is there. So there are multiple political parties who have been invited, and they are taking part in this all-party meeting, which is right now underway. Most likely it will go for an hour or so, in which Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is going to brief to all the political parties, and Home Minister Amit Shah can add on to the situation there in Jammu and Kashmir, because he is the man
this
who
meeting viewers once again
was flown to Pahalgam.
Stay with me.
He also
So the Defence Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh, is chairing this all-party meeting. It was the Defence Minister who actually picked up the phone, inviting all parties to come in and attend this meeting, so they all could be briefed on what the government stand is and what measures have been taken, to debate the measures, and also what measures need to be taken, and take feedback from the opposition. So what you actually see is a rare sight of healthy democracy working where India is concerned, and the opposition and the government at least coming together to troubleshoot at times of grave grief. India is plunged into mourning, viewers, with what has happened just 2 days ago. It's a moment that we don't want to forget, and it's a moment that we don't want to quite ever repeat again, and we need to take that stand to make that messaging very, very clear. All right, I want to cut across to all the political reactions that we are getting in. We were speaking of Asauddin Owaisi. Listen in.
होम मिनिस्टर ऑफिस से होम मिनिस्टर मेरे से बात किए और बोले कहाँ हैं आप, तो मैंने सर हैदराबाद में हो, तो बोले देर होगी मगर आप आइए। तो अभी अगर टिकट मिलेगा इंशाल्लाह, मैं बोला हूं, जो भी टिकट मिलेगा पहुंचेंगे और उसमें शिरकत करेंगे और अपनी बात को रखेंगे।
All right, I'm cutting across back to my colleague Aishwarya Paliwal, who's joining us for more on this all-party meeting which is taking place. Aishwarya, each political outfit if you want to call it still the India Alliance, has, divergent views on how India should approach Pakistan and the kind of measures that need to be in place. While the Congress has largely put their weight behind the government, saying this is not the time, to politicize the situation. We are with the government. They need to take a hard stand, discuss with us, and we are with you. On the other hand, there are other political parties like the TMC, which has outrightly demanded accountability. They've asked why there was such a massive intelligence failure and security lapses. So different approach by different political outfits.
Well, definitely, Preeti, we are seeing how different opposition parties have raised certain questions, and those are the questions that not just the opposition parties, Preeti, but even a lot of other people have been asking, how could such a big attack happen? Because this is something that the government has been saying they have been working upon over the past many years. Those questions are something that will be asked by the opposition parties today as well. But the main opposition party, the Congress party, understanding what this actually means. And we have seen how globally it is the world that is standing behind India. This should not have happened. They were not people who were standing on the border. They were not people who were fighting. They were just civilians, unarmed civilians who had nowhere to go. And this was pre-planned. The recce was happening. So everything was planned, and we know who's behind this. It's the state of Pakistan. So when everyone knows this, the idea now is to make sure that these kind of incidents do not take place. That's the reason to trying to make sure that Jammu and Kashmir becomes a safe haven once again. That's the promise that the Bharatiya Janata Party has been making over the past many years. The oppositions, the parties obviously will ask certain questions, but at the moment we have seen by and large all of them understanding that the bottom line is that India now needs to respond to this, and the world is watching, Preeti, how India will react to these 28
All right, Aishwarya, stay with me. I just want to take our viewers through the visuals that are coming in. We can play them full screen. Visuals that are coming in of the Parliament. The all-party meeting has begun. You can see Rahul Gandhi along with Kiran Rijiju. You have the Home Minister as well as the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh coming in, JP Nadda, BJP Party President, and then you have Mr. Kharge alongside Rahul Gandhi with the External Affairs Minister S. Shankar, and you had Mr. Kiran Rijiju. Other political parties also being represented today, and we'll continue to get you what comes in where, or what is a united political response, which filters out of the all-party meeting which is taking place as we speak, viewers, inside the Parliament.